Hello, and today I'll be reviewing the Garmin Edge 510. It's a great device, and I use it all the time for cycling. I've maybe 5,000 kilometers done it now. I only got there back in March, but it's a great yoke. It was a bit buggy when I first got it because I think it was just because it wasn't on the latest firmware. But since then, it was a bit, wasn't the best now at the very beginning, but I think that was just some teething problems and it just wasn't really on the right firmware. But now that I've updated it, it's great. Never fails for me. I've one. I have 7 things on that screen. You can put up to 8 on it, as I will show you in a few minutes. But you can just swipe through it so easily when you're on your cycle. It's great. Well, once you start up the device, this is the screen you get. Well, focusing on it. It shows you the degrees up there. Come on, focus. The degrees. And you can decide whether that is Fahrenheit or centigrade. And then the next symbol across is the satellite symbol. And if it's blinking like the Bluetooth sign over there, if it's blinking like that one, that means that it's obviously not connected to it. But as it is just solid white, it is connected to it. And that's the battery percentage then. Then the Bluetooth, which I will show to you later. Excuse me. And then it's the time. Next row, it's your bicycle. And if you had multiple, there'd be 2 arrows here and here, kind of like what's down there. But it had the bike in the middle. I only have one bike profile on this Garmin 510. I think you can have a maximum of 10 on it, which would be good for people who have multiple disciplines, such as cyclocross, mountain bike, and road. But anyways, the next one is that's how you get into your menu with all your things on it. Like this is for training, that one, and then you press the button, go to racing, which is kind of everything put into red. But and then the next one is kind of your workouts and stuff like that, kind of settings for that. I'll go to the things now. So this is just all your rides and stuff. So you just scroll through all your cycles. If I can press the button. So you can just scroll through it. If I can press it. Because you can save a good amount of them on it, but I think as it fills up, it automatically deletes the ones behind it, if you know what I mean. So I don't think you can actually fill up the memory in it. It just deletes after it, because I think I have something from April on this, but it doesn't have anything from March, which is strange. But anyways, courses is basically you can go onto Strava or Garmin Connect and make a map for you to go along, and you can just put it into this and you can go press it and it maps out the area. It doesn't actually have the map itself on it. It only has the blue line of where you want to go. And workouts, you can just do intervals for that. Training plans, I don't know, I haven't used that yet. Personal records, furthest distance, fastest 40k, most ascent in a single ride, and then best power of 20 minutes. I don't actually have a power meter, I'm not reached the moment. Anyways, and this is just some pre-installed locations where you can go. Garmin Europe, Garmin Taiwan. You can't really get there, it's just a straight line. Actually, I don't know. Anyways, so totals is total rise 67, time 85 hours, distance 2,390. I had to reset it there in about April, I think. That probably why. But anyways, I had to reset it back then because it was going a bit wonky. As I was telling you how it wouldn't really do the ride properly. You press the button and it wouldn't start, and stuff like that. But I finally got working. It's been working grand since then. So then the next one is just delete all rides, old rides, all totals, all courses, all personal records, and that's all. That's all in that one. So I'm just going to go back to settings. Activity profiles. You can change your train or race. This is where you can edit your profile, your name, and the color, and then the pages. As you can see, I don't have many pages actually on, but page one always has to be on. Page 2 through page 2 through 5 can be turned off. And then this is your mapped course. This is the workout. That's your intervals. You can show your intervals that you have to do. Virtual partner, I'll show that in a second. Elevation, it's how far up and down you're going, obviously. Then alerts, you can, once you have a certain time done on the bicycle, it'll do alert to you. Certain distance, a certain amount of calories, certain heart rate, certain cadence, certain power, and that's all. And that's green anyways. Then scroll down a bit more, and then you can do auto pause, which is very handy. I actually have that on. And then there's auto lap, which is handy as well. Auto scroll, which I don't use because you just use your finger. It's probably twice as handy, but you can still use it. It's there. Oh, don't pick up too much. Then start notice, which I think I'm going to change it to 30 seconds. But it tells you that you're moving and you need to go. Like, I'll show it to you now. So it's going to stop. That's the auto pause done. So then, oh no, that's not going to work. So now I think about that's not going to work. I'm going to have to go like this to get that right. But you saw the auto pause, it paused when you weren't moving. But if I start moving here now, so one that wouldn't work now. I must be connected to my speed/cadence sensor on the bicycle. But anyways, it does usually say you're moving. Basically, you should restart the cycle, which is good. That doesn't automatically start it, but bad in the same way because you might put that on as maybe a 5-minute difference, and some might come up once you click it away, and then you start off, and then you forget that it came up, and then you'd have to wait for it to come back up again. That's why I changed it to 30 seconds there. But now that'd be good. But anyways, is that all? That's everything. And then this sign down here to delete it. Next thing is bike profiles, where you can add all your bikes. Trek 1.1, because I have Trek 1.1 at the moment. This is your plus sensors, so it's speed/cadence sensor is this one, and then the power meter is this one. And you can just search from both there. Add multiple ones, as you can see down here in the bottom right hand corner. But then you can do, I'll come back to Bluetooth. Verb remote, that's for Garmin's Verb. You can like turn on and off the camera with this, but I don't actually have a Garmin Verb, so I can't actually use that. But anyways, so then the system, GPS, you can pick if you want to do GPS, the more powerful one off, or the low powerful one. I just leave it on the normal GPS because there is good GPS where I am, because it's very open areas. Sorry about my throat, it's a bit sore today. Display. You can pick which you want to backlight timer, what color mode, like you can do day or night, or auto. Screen capture, you can take like a screenshot of the screen. Calibrate the screen. So just click on it and it's like, you have to click on all these dots. I know you probably can't see it, but I don't want to get the calibration wrong, so I won't be able to go through the menus. You see how I'm doing it. Then it's data recording. It's recording intervals, and then averaging stuff out with cadence and power. And then units, you can change metric or statue. for miles and kilometers basically. The elevation you can do metric as well. Temperature you can go between Celsius or Fahrenheit, as I shown you earlier. Weight, metric or American version basically. Position, the date format basically. No, position format, sorry. And then the time format you can do 12, 24 hour. I like having it on 12. So the next one is, scroll down a bit, device reset, where you can do initial setup or factory reset. It's very handy once it kind of breaks down a bit. That's what I had to do when I got it, but I finally got it working again. When I first got it, I had to keep doing that because it wouldn't really work at the very beginning. But then I updated and then it worked perfectly, so now it's good. So you can just go into language and do your language here. You can only actually choose English, it seems, in this model, but that might be different for you. Tones on or off. On. Auto power down, which is handy as well when you go on like a charge cycle, and next you know you put it in your back pocket, and then to save battery it turns off automatically. And then about basically the software version, which is 3.10, which is the newest one, and then it's just some Julia's about it. So then the next page is I think it has to be I'm on heart rate now, so that's where you can turn on and off your heart rate monitor, but I don't actually use a heart rate monitor. The next one is user profile, which you can change all of your what's it called again, your what height are you, what gender and stuff like that. But then you can also do training zone, so you can change, like you might have a very low heart rate and you might say, well, 150 might be my highest, or you might have a very high heart rate and you could say 200 is my highest. That's basically what this is, and that's basically the same with power and then with speed as well. And then that's to do the Wi-Fi scale, but I don't actually have one then. And what else? Oh yeah, I'll show you Bluetooth now. So you go to Bluetooth. I'll just get my phone, give me a second now. So I have my phone here. Just unlock it and go on to Bluetooth, ready? So Bluetooth. So you turn on Bluetooth. As you can see, I'm already paired with it on my Garmin. And on my phone I'm also paired with it. So I'm just going to back onto this and I'm going to get onto Garmin Connect. Excuse me. Now I'm on Garmin Connect and I have my Edge 510 up. So I'll try and connect to it. Sometimes it takes a bit of getting it to it. Sometimes you turn it on and turn it off again. It must have just connected as I turned it off. Now I'm just going to wait for this to load back up. Meantime, I'll show you this case I got for it. It's a blue silicone case. Start it up over there. But anyways, it fits very well with it. It keeps it very clean as well. I'll just show you putting it on now. So you just kind of slide it on. It is very easy, but as I'm doing it one-handed, and does very good coverage of it. And to see that green bar that was down here a second ago, it was saying syncing and syncing complete, because you can sync your Garmin 510 with Garmin Connect. As you can see, I have some cycles synced there, but I actually hadn't been plugged into a computer, which is a great job when you don't actually have a computer handy that you can use. And then if you go into details here and settings, you can do auto upload, which is to upload to Garmin Connect, or weather. So I'll go back onto the Garmin now. You go to ride, and then you can press screen. You press this button here. You press down here, can click on it, and then weather report unavailable. Right, well, it obviously hasn't sent the weather yet, but the weather, you can send the weather for the next 3 hours, I think, so that is good. Turned on and off the Bluetooth, just, oh, now it comes off now. So as you can see, it is 11 AM and it's 12 degrees and raining. Great. But it does then for the next 3 hours, 12 PM, 1 PM and 2 PM. And it seems to be getting sunny now then, that's good. Anyways, when you're on a cycle and you press screen and you press there, you can see your satellite and how good of a connection it is, what sensors you have. So it's heart rate monitor, cadence sensor and speed, and then power meter. And this is your phone connection. You have Bluetooth to see is it really connected to it, live track, which I'll show in a second, weather, and then auto upload. I'll show you the live track now. So if I back out of this, I can press the button. Just back out. If I just kind of slide across, you can go to the live track, and you can edit the name of it there, and then you can also share it with social networks, and you can leave it on for 24 hours. Then once you have that done, you can press the start live track, and then start live track, and you can see on the Garmin it says live track started, and then the little light comes on there. I'm just going to stop that quickly. Okay, now, so the live track entered, as you can see, I've entered this. But anyways, now what's next? I'll show you. This is where, if you press that button there where I press, if you press this one, you can change your courses as well, and then if you get lost, you can go back to start. Just handy as well. Then if you press the power button here on the side, so as you can see it's there on the side, press that, this screen comes up where you can change the brightness. You can turn it down, turn it up, or if you have it already adjusted, you can press the button on the side again. As you can see, I'm pressing it. Jesus. So you press it once, good. I'm just gonna put that there, and then you press it again and change the brightness. I'm just gonna put that there. So you can press the button, it goes full brightness, press it, no backlight, press again, and it goes half brightness, close on half brightness, and then just gonna turn it up full brightness so you can see it. Then you can do backlight timeout to be 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, or 2 minutes. I'll show you. So if it goes 15 seconds, leave it here now for 15 seconds and let it go de-backlit, I guess. Now you saw de-backlit there. Then you press again, it comes backlit. So that, but I like having it always on because I don't turn it on if it's not there, if I'm not using it like in the dark. So here's another place where you can check the weather. So now, and then this is to lock the screen, so you can't actually, it's to lock the screen, so I must have already had it locked or something. Lock the screen. So look, now I can't touch the screen to do anything. As you can hear, I am pressing it. I can't slide between screens or anything. Can't press. I think I can press the button, yeah. And you have to unlock it. Now you can press the screen. What else? There is. I think that seems to be everything. It's a great device though overall. It has the new mount on it. I'd rather if they didn't have this mini USB and they had the micro USB. Yeah, micro USB, and then the mini one. It's a bit of a non-used USB. It's all moved to micro USB. But it would have been good if they had I mean, it's all moved to micro USB, and it'd be grand if it was micro USB instead of the mini USB. But that's everything, and I give this device a 5-star review. Bye.